Well, good morning again. It's Thursday the 21st. One more day after today until the weekend, and we're getting close to Christmas. Oh, back to Africa today, a Zimbabwe coffee, Jersey Estate, 3 beans out of 5. So, day 21, coffee 21, Zimbabwe. African coffees are usually quite strong and quite an earthy flavour to them. And this one is no exception. It's very nice. It would go well with, you know, that really dark chocolate, the 80% plus cocoa chocolate, slightly bitter. That coffee would go brilliantly with some of that. So to the cars. It's the Revoslot Group 2 GT2 911, or at least it's 2 of them. I got this one, I think, back in March time. There was a release of 3 liveries. Revoslot have done loads and loads of liveries of this body, with very little changes to the body itself. These 2 vary slightly on the front detailing, and there are a few subtle differences on the end of the wing details and things, but other than that, they are the same car. They're the same underneath. There's no variation here at all. But then, you know, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. I bought this one simply because I like the livery. It's the Night and Day Repsol livery. And then when I researched the car, I discovered that this was a fairly short-lived livery on this car, and the car didn't have huge amounts of success. And what Revoslot had done was found a car, or maybe one of their members of staff had remembered this car and recreated it without worrying about whether it was famous or successful or anything, just because it was a real livery and it was really nice. And I enjoyed this car straight out the box, did a bit of tuning to it. This car to this day holds the outright lap record on this track, and it's markedly quicker than literally everything else. I think that's down to the fact that among the larger Revoslots, it's definitely wider and shorter, which on a twistier track is probably better. But yes, at the moment it's unbeatable. Although this one that I recently purchased, which is another car, as you'll see in the video about it, which was short-lived in this livery, didn't have a great deal of success, but Revoslot have made it because it's a real car and it's an interesting livery. This one, well, the motor's not broken in quite so much yet. It doesn't run quite as freely as the other one, but it's getting there. I'm only about 0.3 of a second behind this one, and at the moment, of course, it's December, so the track surface is somewhat colder than back in April or May when I did set the lap record with this one. So a bit warmer weather, or maybe I should turn the heater up in the slot shed a bit. We might get this one up to these sorts of speeds as well. In fairness, I haven't tried a timed lap on this one in the current conditions. I should probably do that as well. That might even be in the video. So yes, Revoslot 911 GT2s, excellent cars, and I thoroughly recommend them. Yes, it's a Revoslot and I recommend them, but actually, and if you're going to buy your first of the bigger rather than the little Group 2 Revoslots, I think actually you probably should start with one of these. You'll get on with it, I would think, quite well. It's a fairly forgiving car. As you can see, I've got, and I've done it on this one as well, I do it on all of them, just a little bit of electrical tape to damp the click between the 2 parts of the chassis. I don't know if it makes it quicker. It makes me think it's quicker, so I do it. Yes, but thoroughly recommend these, and in all of the other liveries that they do of these from Revoslot, and all the other liveries they'll probably do in the coming year. They're always good. What's not to like about a Porsche 911? So there we are. Day 21. car 21. Unfortunately, we've now got to have joke 21. Brace yourselves again. Why is Santa banned from entering houses down the chimney? Carbon footprints. Right, we need to do something about this. Can you lot send me some jokes? We've got a couple of days left to redeem ourselves here. Email address is on the screen.